So, a lot of people judge me for being schizophrenic, or they think that I'm schizophrenic. They use schizophrenia as a judgment in order to try to invalidate some type of statement that I'm trying to say. And I basically want to make this video, not in some satirical, joking manner. I want to show you why schizophrenia can basically unlock your full potential within this life, your full intelligence, computer engineering, software engineering, any type of, mental art that you want to follow in. You need some level of schizophrenia in order to achieve it. Now, let me tell you why. So, when you get judged from another individual, if that individual calls you stupid, or if they call you schizophrenic or crazy for believing in a very complex idea that is very like in their consciousness, they won't believe that it's achievable. And that's because they're projecting their own limitations onto you, right? So, obviously, when people use the term schizophrenic, or when they call you schizophrenic, it basically within your consciousness, it tries to like tell you, hey, you know what, you can't do this, you can't do that because it's just crazy, it's too crazy. Well, you kind of have to be crazy within this life in order to achieve anything like phenomenal. Like, if you want to achieve something that is so great within this life, like at this point, you kind of need schizophrenia. And, a lot of people might view this as like some joke, like, oh, like, why are you like basically saying that it's okay to have a mental illness? Like, don't those people belong in mental hospitals, or don't they deserve to get medication? Like, dude, those people, they, come on, dude. Like, just get the fuck out. Let me lick you a bit. Let me like suck on your neck a bit, like, and you just get the fuck out of here, because like I'll suck on your neck, make you feel so much sexual energy within your own fucking senses, and I'll like exploit your sexual energy so much to the point where like you would be like blushing, and you'll be like, oh my god, I feel all these sexual sensations. So get the fuck away from me, all those people who say shit like, oh yeah, you just can't do anything within this life. You can do anything in this life. Like, get the fuck out. Really. Yeah, and I already hear you. I already see what you're saying. You're saying in the fucking comments, "Hey, you know what? You're fucking crazy. You're schizophrenic. Look at you. All you do is like talk about delusions, or all you do is talk about all these, concepts that don't even exist." And I'm telling you, bro, I'm speaking based on personal experience, right? I have not seen any comment that has called me schizo, but I already know people will call me schizo after this video. You want to know why? Because I have faith in it. And because I have faith over things that I don't want to see within this world, and because I put fear and, anger behind that, meaning, I put a lot of emotion behind meaning within my conscious mind. You can see that it actually shows up into this reality through thought transmutation. So my thoughts telepathically actually gets activated in other people's consciousness around me, depending on how people view my energy. Depending on how I judge myself is how others will judge me. That's the whole purpose of this reality. Yeah. Yeah. If you didn't know, if you judge yourself, other people will judge you the same exact way. Yeah. Yeah. If I say, hey, I'm a schizophrenic, people will call me schizophrenic. Yeah, I can already expect that in the comments, because I already know, see in the comments, people will call me schizophrenic in the comments. And if you see that, you'll know that it's proof. But then people will view my message and polarize themselves away from that fact and don't call me schizo at all. And actually, they were thinking about it prior. They're thinking, oh, this person was crazy prior, when they just started watching the intro. They have like some type of reason to judge you in your mind, or label you as anything that you label yourself as. I'm rapping right now, I'm spinning facts. And the thing is, you know what? You want to know facts? When I get bitches, I'm a guru, by the way. When I get bitches in vrchat, right? A lot of people don't know this. I can lick their neck, and they'll feel the shivers right down their neck. And I've done this with many people. I would say I would put a lot of faith in basically exploiting some type of sensational energy within their body, such as their neck area, make them feel shivers all throughout their energy. Project that energy onto them. I asked them afterwards, hey, did you feel like some type of sensation on your body? The guy said, I feel tingles. I feel tingles. And I was like, wow, you know what? You feel tingles because I put faith in that. That person called me crazy, but I already knew prior that they would feel tingles. You want to know why? Because I felt tingles. I felt tingles from getting licked in the neck. So because I felt tingles, I expected other people to feel tingles too. And guess what? That karma came, and I transmuted that energy over to that individual, just like how that individual prior who sucked on my neck transmitted his energy to me. So he transmitted his energy to me, and I transmuted that energy onto another individual. So like, suck on my neck. Oh, suck on your neck. You get what I'm saying? That's the law of chromatic energy. Now, in this world, you kind of have to be schizo about everything, because your imagination is the thing that controls this reality, and you can do the impossible. If you think something is impossible, then do it. Like, even if you think you're crazy, even if you think it's schizophrenic. And I'm literally saying this as the truth. You probably think in your head, well, you probably don't think of schizophrenic thoughts if you like, you probably don't think of schizophrenic thoughts as much as I do, right? You're probably thinking that in your head, and I'm like, well, do you have concepts and do you have imaginary things that you can accomplish with, like, with, for an example, I'll give an example. So while I was on LSD, I'd imagine this pink energy, right? This pink line that would go across just like this, just like this, just like this. And I would basically use that line with my imagination and poke into other people's consciousness, and that line represented whatever I wanted to represent. And then I'd see through their thoughts, through their mouth, they would say exactly what I was thinking in my head. Doesn't that just show that whatever you rely on is what you will get? Doesn't that just show that God is a symbol, and when you put faith in God, what do you think would happen? You'll receive whatever you want to receive. So if you put faith in the pink line and the pink energy that I provided you, that I've seen on my LSD trip and experience, if you put faith in that, grab that template of thinking, will you use it and try on somebody because you put your faith in me? Think about it. I may just be another prophet. I might just be another religious prophet. Who knows? If you rely on me and make me superior compared to you, and if you grab the pink energy and you make that more superior, because the pink energy is way more superior than me, boom! You have the pink energy right in your imagination, in your hands. The pink energy is a big line. It's a very, very thin line that you carry. And you can direct it anywhere you want with your fingers or with your eyes. You can have laser eyes. Anything, dude. You can have anything with your imagination. When you mix the imagination and the physical world together, they clash. They clash. You don't even need logic. There's no logical thinking behind this. It's only called schizophrenia. It's called schizophrenia, and that's all you needed to know. That's all you needed to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mentorship video. That's all you needed to know with thought transmutation. And I've given you a power. And all you gotta do is feel joy. The thin pink energy represents joy. You use the pink energy, put it onto another individual, you feel joy within your conscious thoughts. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if I bring you joy, if you use the pink line energy that I just reinterpreted, using somebody else in a joyful way, then I will receive that joy too, because that imaginary object that I've just gifted you comes from my energy source that I created. You can leech off of my energy source that I just given you. And once you do, you will have a power that directly comes from me. The only disadvantage is if you use this power energy source, you're using the energy source from my being, so that takes energy out of me, right? But because that takes energy out of me, that means I have full control over you, which is what God is. That is what all religions do. That is what all priests do. They have a lot of energy, superiority energy over other people, which is why they get controlled. Schizophrenia is fucking golden. Use your hallucinations as an advantage. Use your imagination as an advantage. Use craziness as an advantage. Use the impossible as an advantage, because the impossible is always possible. If you think this whole world can be destroyed, if you believe it, you will see it be destroyed within your own world, because we all have our own worlds.